You're listening to The Sports Fix.
Portions of The Sports Fix brought to you by Harry Buffalo. Harry Buffalo, join the herd.
Sports Fix listeners, don't wait all day or all week to get in on the fun. The party doesn't stop when we go off the air all week long. The Sports Fix social media sites are your one-stop shop for all things Cleveland sports. Jump over to Facebook.com/TheSportsFix, Facebook.com/TheSportsFix, and become a fan today because we love fans and they create some of the best sports talk in town, Daddy. You'll enjoy talking to your fellow Cleveland sports fans on the Sports Fix fan page. And if Twitter's your thing, well, you know how we do it. Tweet with us at TheSportsFixCLE. It's that simple.
Twitter.com/TheSportsFixCLE, baby.
Chat live with the crew during all your favorite Cleveland sports events, tickets and contests and trivia and so much more. Get with us today, The Sports Fix on social media, Facebook.com/TheSportsFix. Tweet with us at TheSportsFixCLE. Join The Sports Fix on Facebook and Twitter today.
Hi, I'm Hector Marinero. You're listening to The Sports Fix.
Live in Ohio, it's time to get your fix. The Sports Fix.
Welcome in, everybody. We are live. Hump Day, Wednesday edition of The Sports Fix here. And, you know, I'll tell you, we joke about things going wrong behind the scenes, technical things, and the show must go on. Sometimes it has nothing to do with technical. Sometimes life is going on behind the scenes, and the show must go on. So let me tell you, if there's any distraction here in my presentation today, it's life happening behind the scenes. Piece of advice: those of you guys out there listening around listening land, if you've got children, sell them, trade them. There's a black market out there somewhere, man, and you can get topped out. No, I'm just kidding. But if you haven't had them yet, take your time, because there's all the good things that we talk about here, but boy, is there some frustratingly, maddeningly scary things that happen as well, as many of you guys know that have children, especially once they get into the not so children-ish era of their existence, and that's where I'm at. That's where I'm living right now. That's the world that I'm in. So just putting you guys in my seat here for a second as we get the show rolling. I mean, literally, some of these things going on as I'm getting ready to go on the air. I'm firing off some very hostile text messages and some different things going on, and I'm like, man, the music's playing. I got to go on the air, boy. Anyways, somebody's lucky that the show must go on today. But besides that, and you know, it puts you. Here I go. I'll at least make this sports related, since, you know, we do a sports talk show here. It puts you in an awkward position because, you know, my son, who clearly is the focus of my angst here this morning, my oldest, I've told you guys, he's just begun playing football. He's in the junior varsity level. He's got himself going, and it's something that he likes, something that he really enjoys. It's the one thing that he really enjoys that you can actually leverage against him as a consequence, because he wants to go play football. So if you threaten not to play football, but then he puts you in a position where, you know, playing football is good for him. Physically, it's good for him. Emotionally, for the most part, for his social development, it's good for him. So you don't want to be the mean guy that says, hey, man, you're not playing football. But there's times when the foot must come down. But, yeah, what an awkward position to be in, because I'm like, man, I kind of want to, you know, part of me wants to see him run him like crazy and then deal with it. But regardless, man, I'll tell you, I'm getting into that part of life that I'm getting there. You guys have been there. My parents were surely there with me, where the levels go up a bit, if you know what I'm saying. The risk-reward ratio, well, the trouble to how much trouble it could get you into, and not just trouble, because it's not like my son's out here committing crimes or anything, but it's still, it's that scary part where you go, man, got to make sure that we nip things in the bud and keep things correct. So that's where I'm at. Like I said, welcome to my world as we roll. We got a lot going on. Speaking of where I'm at, you're here too. We're in it together, and we've got a lot to do today. CSU Vikings men's basketball head coach Gary Waters. What a way to segue. He knows about dealing with children's and dealing with the issues that comes with children's and all of that, and growing men and all the things that come with being the head basketball coach for the CSU Vikings men's basketball team. Coach Waters is going to be with us. Actually, Coach Waters is going to be with us just momentarily here. I may have time to go to the phones here for one quick phone call, but Coach Waters is going to join us less than 10 minutes from now. So I've got to be quick with this opening segment, and looking forward to that. Always a great time. A few weeks before the public unveiling of this year's Vikings teams, as they do their, it's not really March or Midnight Madness anymore, but they're doing the Halloween themed deal where kids can go do the safe trick-or-treating, and they're going to do the scrimmages with the men's and women's team. We'll talk about some new guys, some new faces that you'll see, a couple of new teams on the schedule. Coach Waters, CSU Vikings, always great. His first conversation with the media, they had media day, but outside of that, here with us on the Sports Fix, always a great time when Coach Waters is with us. Dan Wismar from the Cleveland Fan, he'll be with us just a few minutes, in the second segment of the show, or second hour of the show. See? Boys got me all over the place this morning, fellas. You guys know I'm frustrated behind the scenes. Dan Wismar with us here a little bit later on. We'll talk to him about all the things going on in the news. Baseball, as you see, championship series have gotten set, getting down to a nitty-gritty here as you head down to the World Series. All of that. Browns Steelers week, to me, officially the format or the focus segues today starts to get hot and heavy into that. We'll talk about all that with Dan. Cavs are in Brazil. We'll hit the news of the day. There's stuff all over the place to talk about. Welcome in. Let's start here to the Sports Fix. I'm your host, the Big Daddy on the microphone, J-Rock. Jerry Myers with you here for the duration, each and every weekday at noon, live across the Sports Fix radio network, which is perhaps TuneIn and TuneIn's radio app. You're listening to us there. Many of you listen live on Spreaker and Mixler and their respective mobile applications. Many of you listening on the home base, the mothership, as I like to call it, the mothership here. To feel like the TBS, the Dusty Roads, the Superstation, TBS at 6:05 on Saturday nights. That's a nerdy wrestling reference out there for my wrestling fans. But anyways, the mothership is thesportsfix.net. It is your one-stop shop for all things Cleveland sports. You hear the live broadcast right there each and every day. As well, those of you listening, welcome in thousands around the world daily, listening on digital delay 24/7. I mean, literally. Some people, it's the crack of dawn. Some people, we're the last thing they listen to at night, and everything in between. Welcome to you guys on iHeartRadio, the world's largest internet radio provider, on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, SoundCloud, all the podcast formats, however you listen, download, iTunes, whatever you do to subscribe and follow the show. Thank you guys so much for being with us. As I said, phones, I've got maybe 2.5 minutes for a phone call. I'm going to take a quickie, 216-539-7535. I will open the phones back up in the middle part of the show, 216-539-7535. If you can't get through on the phones, hit us up, Facebook, Twitter, and email, facebook.com/thesportsfix. Tweet with us at the Sportsfix CLE. Email us, thesportsfix@AOL.com. And since I did not get able to get the phone lines open yesterday, I'm going to do it here. But like I said, we've got probably 2.5 minutes tops. Caller, kick us off on the Sports Fix before we get Coach Waters on the air.
Big Daddy, how you doing, brother?
Hey, what's up, Big Bob? What's happening, man? I wasn't sure if I was...
thought I wouldn't be able to get through to you today because I've been out and about, but what about those Browns? What a comeback last Sunday.
What about them? Yeah, first chance to talk to you about that. Yeah, man, good comeback. Huge comeback, man. I mean, the biggest in Browns history. So it was fun to watch, most definitely. I'd prefer that they do it the easy way, maybe coming up next week or the week after. Just a little less drama. But, hey, I wouldn't have it any other way. It was a lot of fun. That's exciting football to watch,
You're right. And, hey, I'll tell you, I'd love to hear that little comment, Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah,
with him about
the mothership.
30 years ago down in Florida with good old Dusty. But hey,
oh man, Pac Song. You're talking about back in the Eddie Graham days, man. You're talking Gary Hart. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. But hey, where's all the love for our young Cleveland Indians?
Hey, it's right here. What are you talking about? The love is right here.
These emails I see on my desk. This and that. We need this. We need that. Let's talk young Indians.
I mentioned that yesterday,
Bob. After the World Series. You know?
I mentioned that yesterday on the show. I said, man, with all the comments that I've gotten about the Indians, you'd have thought that they had a miserable season, you know? I mean, I get it. There's work to be done, but come on now. But I'm with you.
Holy moly. I guess they didn't watch all the Indians games that I did. I mean, the young Indians went above.
There's work to be done, but there's a lot of work already done. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of work ready to go. You just got to do a couple of things here and get that team ready to truly live up to its capabilities.
Minimal with our young Indians.
Low offense. Add Victor. You put Victor in the middle of this thing, and we're done. We're done shopping. Let's go home. But hey, Big Bob, I'm not trying to wrap you quick, but I got to wrap you quick. Fine. Unfortunately.
Good to get through, and good to talk to you. Hey, you guys be safe. I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.
Big Bob, all the way up in Bristol. My man, thanks for the call. Guys, I'll open the phones back up after Coach Waters. Let's get the break out of the way. When we come back, welcome to the Sports Fix, back for the first time this season. A look ahead, a preview. CSU Vikings men's basketball head coach Gary Waters going to join us live here on the other side of the break to set you up for the season. Can't wait to talk to Coach Waters. Don't go anywhere. He comes up next here on the Sports Fix. Don't shake my tree. I said, not my style, man. No way. Come on, get real. I'm sorry, Dad, gotta disappear. Let's get the rock out of here.
The Sports Fix, the show that asks the question,
what you talking about, Lou? What you talking about, Lou? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Lou? What you talking about? What you talking about, Lou? What you talking about? What you talking about, Lou?
We'll be right back.
Guys, want to take just a second as we head into this break and remind you about the official business printing source of the Sports Fix, our friends at Signs and Ship. Signs and Ship, I'm telling you, Chris and Pam, they've taken care of me since day one, and they can do the same for you. Whether you're a small business that's already been established and you're looking to grow to that next level and expand your business, or perhaps you've got an idea that you just know is going to be a great business and you need to figure out how to brand it and how to promote it and put it out there, Signs and Ship is the place for you. If you need a logo, they can create one for you. They have a fantastic graphic designer. Business cards, signs, banners, yard signs, mobile advertising, anything you can think of that you need to promote your business, they've got it at Signs and Ship. The best thing about them, too, is each of their locations, whether it's the home base here in Elyria, Ohio that I work with, or their spots in Virginia, Florida, and Pennsylvania, it's all local sourced. Very important to me because we all understand that small business is the lifeblood of the community. So check them out, signsandship.com, or call Chris and Pam today, 440-323-6060, the home office in Elyria, Ohio. Signs and Ship, quality printing at affordable prices.
It's an addiction. The Sports Fix. We'll be right back.
You love Cleveland, and you already know how much we love Cleveland. You know who else loves Cleveland? GV Art and Design. Everyday fans, you and I wear our pride on our sleeves. Now, you can wear your pride on your chest. GV Art and Design has one of the hottest Cleveland sporting lines. Check out all of their fantastic designs.
And don't Fix10 to save 10% on your total purchase.
Follow GVArtwork.com on Facebook, and remember, GV Art and Design, it's not just a shirt, it's a statement.
The Sports Fix is on iHeartRadio. Download the free iHeart app today. Subscribe to the show and get your fix.
In baseball, miracles can happen when a team works together.
2 out, bottom of the ninth, down to their last strike.
The same is true in the fight against cancer. That's why MLB has teamed up with Stand Up to Cancer. Because we believe that when we all stand up together,
41,000 on their feet,
we can make cancer history.
Now everybody's standing.
What a buzz in this building.
This is beyond a dream. Stand up with MLB at standuptocancer.org.
You're listening to the Sports Fix.
They're playing basketball without that basketball.
Welcome back to the Sports Fix live across the spectrum that is the Sports Fix Radio Network. J-Rock back with you guys here. Jerry Myers rolling along. Thank you for being with us. And thanks